The company has grown phenomenally over the last 20 years, from the year 2000, starting with about 20,000 customers inherited from the fixed line operator, and to 20 million today, which is a period of just over 12 years. And the secret is in understanding what the customer wants. And it is true for any business that for you to succeed, you need to understand what the customer wants. We are in a predominantly prepaid market. And in the prepaid market, people are price sensitive, you know. But in addition to that, you need to have airtime that is available. So we invested in a channel of distribution network. We invested heavily in it to make sure that airtime was available where people are. Okay, so that was the first thing that the company did, to make sure that it had channels to distribute its airtime where people are. And then we realized that our people are poor and they want to be able to pay for the airtime at the time when they want to make their call. So even our airtime cards, we brought that down from 500 to 200 to 100 shillings to 50 bob to 10 shillings, so that you can actually buy just enough airtime for you to make the call or for you to pass the SMS. Yeah, so that was the second thing that we noted. The other thing that we noted, that people want you to talk to them in a language that they understand. So a lot of our products and services were given a name that they understand. For instance, Okoa Jahazi. Now, Okoa Jahazi is a service that is a product that we offer to our customers. If you've run out of airtime, you can actually borrow from the company. And when next you top up, that money is recovered. So it's an emergency airtime service. You access it when you've run out of your airtime, but you pay it up immediately once you're in a position to pay for it. And the beauty with that is that the poor who cannot easily afford are able to make the critical call at the time they need to make that call. And so this was a huge success. In fact, the first time it was when we launched, the network our server almost crashed because of the number of people that were able to access that service. And then comes M-Pesa, which is a huge success. In the year 2007, when we launched it as an add-on stickiness service, because we could see where we are in our own environment. A lot of people at the end of the month sending money to the rural areas, because 80% of our population actually resides in the rural areas. So supported by the few who are in the urban areas. So they would either have to put money in a bus or to send somebody who was traveling. So immediately, therefore, there was a need that was satisfied by M-Pesa. So instead of having to send money by bus or through the banks, and the percentage of people that were banked at that time was less than 1%, you know? So it was the M-Pesa service was an immediate satisfier of a need to be able to send money very easily, and from the comfort of your room, from the comfort of your shamba, from the comfort of your business, and so on. So that has been a huge success, growing today to about 16.5 million people across the country. And the monies that are exchanged on a daily basis could be about $5 million.
That really is huge. And coming from a history like this, we've constantly innovated the product to suit the needs of your clients. What can we be expecting from Safaricom in the future?
I think additional financial inclusion services because we know that a lot of our people still are not within, do not access financial services. Small artisans and business people, their money doesn't get into the financial market. And so financial inclusion remains a challenge. Yes, we have made successes in that regard, but we are looking at value adds on top of the M-Pesa service. We are looking at opportunities where people will be able to pay for their goods and services, which they're already doing. People will be able to buy their airline tickets, which they're currently doing. We are looking at opportunities where even parking, paying for your parking meter and so on, you'll be able to use it by M-Pesa. So it's clearly been a tool of enhancing financial inclusion. Yeah.
So it's almost like taking what you have and making it better.
Making it better, yeah.
So you've already mentioned financial services as one of the gaps that you're looking to kind of enhance. What are some of the other gaps that you're looking at?
I think the other gaps are using mobile for good. And the mobile service is a powerful tool that one can use in agriculture, one can use in health, one can use in maternal child health care. So that's the area that we're now going into. You may call it social investment. Yeah, it's a huge, huge opportunity for us. Making mobile services work for the people, mobile for good.
Do you think Safaricom would ever venture out? You said, you're only present in Kenya. When can we see them go continental, let's say?
Well, first we have to understand that we are 40% owned by Vodafone. So we are part of the Vodafone family. And therefore our expansion will extend, if it has to happen, it has to happen definitely with the agreement of Vodafone. We have been very much a Kenyan company, and we are proud of our Kenyan heritage. But as you have said, there is a lot of pressure on us to go beyond the Kenyan borders. And so whichever opportunities that come up, we'll definitely be exploring those. And I can tell you, even at this moment, we're looking at opportunities beyond the borders.